Welcome back to Let's Cats. We are outside the doors of the Tribunal Grand. Inspector Valerti watches the ever-growing crowd of protesters. The National Guard poise their bayonets. Poise their bayonets? How do I say that word? Poise their bayonets, keeping the angry mob at bay. Disgusting rabble, a lot of them. I changed your voice too, but I don't remember what your original voice was. Oh, looks like the guards are letting someone through. An emissary of the rebels, perhaps one who considers themselves a leader. Are you the officer in charge of this barricade? I am. I came to talk to you directly. I feel like we can settle this maturely. No violence, no casualties. Wouldn't that be marvelous? We only have one demand. That is that you stand aside and let me escort the king out of the building. Grant me that and I will order the crowd to disperse. I don't know if this is your first revolution, mademoiselle, but it certainly isn't mine. If your protesters want the king, then they will have to get past the line of National Guards. Just tell her that there is a trial going on. The king is definitely going to lose. And I don't think your people have the skill, equipment, or raw numbers to accomplish such a feat.
I believe we're up to the last charge, are we not?
Correct. Charge 32. King Louis Philippe, you're accused of being an imbecile. You're mentally unfit to run this country.
No need to get personal. It isn't a crime to be an idiot, Severin. Thankfully, if it were, we would all be doing hard time right now.
Illegal now, but it does raise the question of why we are giving an idiot so much power. Let's not follow the example of Great Britain, who let the mad King George III rule for decades past his prime.
King Louis Philippe was neither mad nor stupid. He's an intelligent and competent individual. I'll have you know that I'm only competent on prune days. Your Majesty, please.
You've chosen an impossible battle, JayJay. The king's idiocy is widely accepted. I urge you to prove me wrong. Show me one shred of evidence that the king is not a blithering idiot.
Nathan's story. I would like to present this account given by a local librarian. He asserts the king is somewhat of an avid reader.
Picture books don't count, JayJay.
Oh, I had no idea that an expansive history of the Macedonian Empire was a picture book. The king has been known to check out as many as a dozen thick books in a single day, covering a whole range of subjects. Face the facts, Severin, the king is an educated man.
Perhaps a test is in order.
That won't be necessary.
What was the name of that book you mentioned? An expansive history of the Macedonian Empire? Tell me, Majesty, where is Macedonia?
Where?
Yes, I'll even make it easy. Just tell us the name of the continent. Which continent is Macedonia in?
You can do this, Your Majesty. It's a 1 in 7 shot. Can he really do it?
I want to
say Africa, but I've got it. London. Oh mon Dieu.
I think we're done here, Your Honor. As I have demonstrated in excruciating detail, the king is incompetent, lazy, stupid, and occasionally malicious. He isn't fit to run a bakery, let alone a nation.
Very well, prosecutor. Does the defense have anything to add?
Oh, do I have anything to add? No, I really don't. No, Your Honor. I've defended this man to the best of my abilities, and I have nothing more to say.
Very good. Then I shall now converse with the jury. We shall determine precisely which crimes the king is guilty of, and decide on an appropriate punishment.
Punishment? Lawyer man, you have to do something. I'm scared.
Calm down, Your Majesty. The whole purpose of this trial was to see that your punishment is fair and fitting. You're not going to end up with your head on a spike. At least, I don't think you will. The Mademoiselle is returning. How naive. Negotiations are over, Mademoiselle. Once again, I ask that you let me pass. Let me extract the king without issue, and then we shall be on our way. I warn you, the protesters are getting rowdy. Any moment now, and they might change their own accord. Your commitment to pacifism is admirable, but you are brimming with naivety, Mademoiselle. Be on your way. How do you naivete? I warned you that your methods were too passive, madame. Oh no, it's the wolf.
You're the friar who gave me a tip-off about the croque-monsieur.
Was my information no good, Inspector? Did I not say how and when you would reach the croque-monsieur?
You omitted a few details. Your words almost killed a few acquaintances of mine.
Well, Inspector, it seems that you and I agree on something. This wolf has a forked tongue.
There's no need to direct your hatred at me, madame. I came here to give you a gift, a peace offering.
You have nothing to offer.
I most certainly do.
Do you know that the tunnels of the sleeping city wind straight under the Palais de Justice? It's true. If one were to put enough gunpowder in the right spot, one could even take an entire side of the building down.
What are you prattling about?
How much gunpowder do you think it would take, madame? 50 kilograms? 100? Maybe 200 kilograms, just to be safe. Friar, tell me you didn't. The fuse is lit. In 20 seconds, the pillar of the Palais de Justice will fall like the Temple of Dagon.
Running will do you no good, you brother-killing pute. You're bluffing. There will be no explosion.
You would like that to be the case, wouldn't you, Inspector? But unfortunately for you, the Viridian Killer emerges one last time.
You!
Oh, so the friar was the Viridian Killer.
I must congratulate you, JayJay. No, Falcon. You argued excellently. I'm unsure of the penguin's fate as you are, but one thing is for certain. You could not have done your job any better.
Thank you, Cocorico.
After a small amount of deliberation, we have come to a decision. We find the defendant, King Louis Philippe, to be... Mon Dieu, what was that?
An explosion! Sounded like it came from right outside. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, in a manner of speaking, how to put this?
For pity's sake, spit it out, monsieur.
Rebels! It's the rebels! There was a big explosion at the entrance, and the rebels are pouring into the building as we speak.
You heard the rabbit. Everyone clear out.
Your Honor, quickly, what was the verdict?
Really, in a time like this?
There's no better time.
Exile, now get out of here. Court is adjourned.
A valiant effort, Falcon, but we're out of both time and options. If the rebels want the king so badly, they can take him.
You can't say that. The Russo's got a point, Falcon. Let's just turn the king over and let him receive his dues. We've done all we can. No. You two give up far too easily. Sparrowson, Cocorico, we're escorting the king to R&M Associates. Bernard's place, what can he do? If anyone has the power to make the king disappear, it would be that conniving fox. Yeah, that might just work. Come along, Your Majesty. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on, Cocorico. No time to dawdle.
I'm staying. For there to be any chance of your ridiculous plan of succeeding, then someone must stay behind to delay the rebels.
Cocorico.
Go. I've got this.
Good luck. That damned wolf nearly killed the lot of us. You're the one harboring the king?
It's a pleasure to see you too, madame.
Don't get snarky, where is he?
You're too late. The king has long left the building. For all I know, he can be halfway to Guadalupe by now.
So he's already gone. Damn, there goes my opportunity to enact justice.
Enact justice? You should have seen the trial, madame. Everything was official, professional, and logical. It was the most brilliant display of justice that I've ever seen.
But the king
is in the process of receiving a fitting punishment.
Cocorico, did my father receive a fitting punishment when you were the prosecutor at his trial 10 years ago?
No, madame. But every day since then I've strived towards justice, and I shall continue to do so for the rest of my days.
See that, you two. Do hurry up, Your Majesty. This is taking forever.
You aren't going any further.
It's that friar. I'm not going to let you take another step towards the king.
I didn't come here for the king. I came to kill you, JayJay Falcon.
Very well. Sparrowson, take the king and hurry to Renard. I'll handle this monster. Are you sure you'll be okay? I can handle one crippled wolf. Okay, come on, Your Majesty. The That explosion at the courthouse. That wasn't just the rebels, was it? Of course not. I was about to take out the murderous Pew who killed my brother. Madame Beaumont. She was the madame who pulled the trigger, but it was your words that sentenced him. And I would do it again. You and your brother are heinous individuals. Call us what you like, it doesn't matter anymore. Your blood must pay for his. An eye for an eye, that's the way of the judges of old. You don't appear armed. I don't need a gun or sword to kill you. There are 100 kilograms of gunpowder beneath our very feet. One more step in this entire area will go. Vile scum. Inspector, just in time. You look a little singed.
Did you hear that explosion, Monsieur Volps?
I did. It seems the rumors were true, Mousy. The revolution is in full swing. Go on, get in there.
Visitors, Monsieur Volps. Visitors.
I wonder who. Oh my, King Louis Philippe. Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
Are you, Monsieur Volps?
I am, and this is my companion Mousy.
It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Your Majesty.
I must admit that I rarely have a gentleman of your caliber in this office. Please have a seat. Mousy, fetch His Majesty some tea.
Right away.
I hear you can make people disappear.
Ah, yes, a new identity, a new face. Indeed, I can make that happen. Of course, there is a price.
How much?
Normally, such a service would cost 100 francs, but for you, Your Majesty, 10,000.
10,000 francs? I don't carry that sort of money on my person.
Ah, I'm sure you can find a way. That crown on your head and that egg in your hand would surely be enough to pay for this exquisite service.
You are a crook, Monsieur Volps.
Now, let's not call each other names. We are both grown men. Now let's see, you'll need a disguise. Ah, here we go. Put this on.
How do I look?
Mousy, could you come in here for a moment, please?
What is it, Monsieur Volps? Oh, who is this cockatoo? Where did Louis Philippe go?
You see, Your Majesty? Oh, you see, Your Majesty?
It's that convincing.
Of course, but we'll have to give you a new name and identity to match your new look. We need a name that is original yet ordinary, subtle yet exquisite.
John Smith?
Brilliant, Mousy. Your name is now John Smith. You are an upstanding English gentleman.
Je m'appelle John Smith.
That's no good. We'll have to work on your English accent. Repeat after me. My name is John Smith.
My name is John Smith.
Wow, did you grow up in London, Your Majesty? Your accent is impeccable.
Really?
Tell him, Mousy.
I didn't understand any of it, so it must have been perfect English.
Disguise, name, accent. I think we're all set. Are you ready, Mr. Smith?
I don't think so.
I'm mixing his and Mousy's voices. Of course you're ready. Flee, monsieur, flee. Take a horse to Calais, and from there hire a boat to take you to the shores of England.
Do you think you'll make it to England, Monsieur Volps?
Without disguise, Mousy, I think our client would be lucky to make it down the street. Come on, let's return this egg to Sautan. I guess that something just disconnected. Well, I think this is the finale. This is strange. Come on, bird brain, time's a-wasting. Well. Look who decided to finally get up. Give me a break. My legs are killing from running all over Paris. Besides, we just had the case of a century. I think we're allowed one day to relax. Let's play some Jacques Noir. Look at the stack of mail we have to reply to. Mail? Inspector Valerity has asked us to sign some paperwork regarding the death of Frere Ramus. Cocorico wants us to arrange a lunch meeting to discuss potential future collaborative projects. And Madame Beaumont has asked us to establish a constitution for the Second Republic, if you can believe that. Plus, we have like a dozen requests for legal work from other citizens of Paris. I guess word has gone around about our involvement in the King's trial, huh? Mon Dieu. So much to do. But all I want to do is take a holiday. Hey Falcon, do you think we're about to see some changes? Changes? The old king is gone. The prime minister is resigned. The Second Republic is kicking off. I'm just saying. Do you think this could be the start of a new era of peace for Paris? I think it might just be, Saracen. Don't get me wrong, I'm certain that this isn't the last revolt Paris will ever see, not by a long shot. But maybe, for now, we can have a brief moment of harmony. A moment of harmony. That sounds nice. But enough talk about politics, Barrowson. Let's go pick up some breakfast. Sounds good. I feel like pain au chocolat. Is this the credits? Did I finish the game? That was the most anticlimactic ending to a game with the most like climactic beginning. So, alright, let me go through this. We started this game with a murder, and we were defending a cat who ended up being the murderer, but we got her off as not guilty. So we felt terrible after that. And then the next trial, we were defending a guy who was pretending to be royalty and like taking the fall for someone else, but they weren't. It's just what does this game have? This game was really good. It was really good. I want to do the other endings, but I don't want to kill Cocorico, and I think I have to kill Cocorico in order to let the other endings happen. So, you have reached the end of Route B, Egalité. I think this is a good route. The ending you received was determined by the decisions you made in Chapter 3. Okay, that explains things. Try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. And thank you guys for watching. That was... I don't know if I want to say the end of this series. I do want to see what happens if I let other things happen on Chapter 3. But I also don't want to let Cocorico die, because he's a good character. So maybe I won't continue this. I probably will continue this series. This is a really good game, and I need to see every single word of it. Next time on Let's Cats, not Aviary Attorney, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the series. Bye.